Hello, welcome back to another week with Sophie. I am a lot more unprepared this week. The lighting is bad, the visuals are bad. I'm filming on my phone because I didn't charge my camera. It's kind of just one of those nights where I left everything to the last minute, and I think quickly reflecting, it's a great time that's a time where it's really great to be a part of a collab channel, because when I was running my own videos, it would be times like this where I'd be like, oh, I just won't upload this week. But when you're working with 6 other people, you've got pressure and you've got deadlines, and it's really good because it gives me motivation. Anyway, DIY week left me feeling a little bit, I'm a really crafty person, but it's finding crafts that are easy to show on camera. I do a lot of drawing, very musical, you know, I make a lot of little bits and pieces, and I've been making some stuff recently, and so that's what I'm going to show you today. I was trying to think of something that I could do from scratch, and I was like, I literally can't think of anything. So I made this last week for one of my friends. It is actually a Lollipop flower display, if you can't already tell. So my friend Moni absolutely adores plants, and so I got her this as just a little, I was going to get her a string of turtles plant, but then I found out they were very expensive. So I settled for this instead so that it fitted in my budget and it was nice and fun. So honestly, all I'm going to do is pull this one apart and remake it, because it seems like the easiest solution right now when it's the night before I need to upload and I've still got to film and edit all of this. Okay, cool. Let's get to it. I'm actually moving the camera a little lower so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to quickly pull apart this one. Okay, I'm not sure if I've talked about this in a video before, but I have a big fear of polystyrene, so this is very out of my comfort zone. So, Moni, you're lucky I love you. Okay. Since this circle is pretty much destroyed, I'm just gonna flip it over. Okay. So, what you'll need is a styrofoam ball, preferably one that doesn't look like this on the other side, but I mean, each to their own, and lost the lower styrofoam into the bottom of the cup. You will also need a whole bunch of lollipops. I think that one's just a given. I think I got a pack of 50, but everyone is different, whether you want to really stack them up or whether you just kind of want to scrape at edges. That will change a lot. Now this part is a lot of people will put stuff in the bottom, so under the polystyrene ball. This is totally up to you. It's kind of a case-by-case basis. I am going to tip out my excess polystyrene. I'm just have this little party mix, so I'm just gonna get a couple of fun little lollies, not a whole bunch, just a couple to chuck in the bottom there. Spruce it up a little bit, swap that one for a banana one. Now she's got a fruit burst of each colour and a little minty bar, so that will be a nice little surprise for when she pulls out the polystyrene ball, along with the fact that it's completely destroyed on the other side. So, when you have your intact polystyrene ball, you want to put it into here, like this, like so. This is a really easy video, and it's a really simple and effective gift, so if you're watching this from home, you can do this nice and fast. Now the next part is where it gets probably the trickiest of the whole thing. You gotta stick the lollipops in, and if you're like me and have an immense fear of polystyrene, it's not an easy task. I don't even know what I don't like about it. I think it's the sound. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to move the camera down again so you can watch me stack all the lollipops in. And then we should be good to go. Okay, I'm moving down to the floor. You can see I've got my pot here. I have a fruit burst in the bottom. It's all good. So I have a little bit of a range here. Let me just pull you down. I've got lots of oranges, a couple of 2 reds, and 4 green. I am going to try and outline them nicely, so I'm going to just put oranges around the edges. So you just want to line your lollipop stick up and then push it in and try and ignore the noise. I'm sorry, it's horrible. You want to do that right around the circle. Ooh. Also, a quick thing, I know I said that I have an immense sphere before, and now I'm like sitting here like poking things in. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have called an immense sphere because that's like a really big thing. I just get very squeamish when polystyrene is. This isn't actually as bad. It's like when you have a box. I'm just gonna rant here really quick. When you have like a box and it's got like polystyrene on the inside and you have to pull the polystyrene out, I can't be in the room for that. Like, it makes me cry. Hello, I'm back. My mom came to see me. Okay. So, once we get these ones in here slowly around, there is still polystyrene on my floor. We should have a nice little cozy last one. Oh, this one doesn't want to go in. Okay, got him. Alright. A nice little cozy round circle, okay? Good, Gucci. Yes. Alright, we're gonna just push these against the edge. And you can see that just makes it nice and circular. You should hopefully be able to put it upside down without it falling. If you can't do that, you need to like push your balloon more. Otherwise, it could be a fall hazard. Trust me, it's happened to me before. I was like holding it on a wonk and the ball came toppling out and it landed on my toe and it really hurt. I've got a video actually. I'll put the video in. Thing, but I made her a plant out of giant lollipops. So, which I just dropped on the floor. That's great. Okay. Right, so now we're going to start on my second layer. I'm going to speed this up again because I'm sure you don't want to listen to me rant. But for the second layer, I'm going to put in a couple of greens, but keep it mostly to the oranges.
Few moments later.
Okay, second layer is done. I put 2 greens and also a red in there. So after every layer, you kind of want to just give them a little push down. Let's just make sure that they're nice and steady. Do a tip test. We're all good. Make sure that polystyrene ball is in there nice and hard. And push those lollipops in. You don't want to get them falling apart. Okay, layer number 3. So I'm going to start in front of one of the greens. Actually, I might start in front of this red. And then I'm going to put a green to the right. My goal when making this is to not have any of the green and reds touching. Of course, that might not be important for you. For me, I think it is just like a color scheme thing to make sure that they're widespread enough. Put another orange in here. You'll start to find that you start to get really packed. An option is to take out one of the outside ones and replace that with a coloured one if you want to get those coloured ones used. Now, you'll get to a point where you're pretty much full, like me right now. Give it another push down. I still have all of these lollipops, so I'm going to start with my final red, which I'm going to put right in the middle here. And now you're just going to find gaps, and they're going to stick up and it's going to look funny, but I actually might not put that one there because it's not really a gap. We'll go like in here. It will give it a little bit of texture and just make it look pretty snazzy. So you just want to find little pieces. There's a couple gaps. Of course, you may just choose to not use this many lollipops. You might choose to just eat them yourself. not blaming you for that decision. But for me, I just like to get them all in there. And the last one, oh, honestly, I think it looks better than when we started, which is really great because that's what I wanted. So, as you can see, we now have a completed product. It's a little bit funny. It's not perfect, but it is really cool. And it's always a fun little, you know, gift. I've seen a lot of people do different things like this, like stick iTunes cards on the top, or you can stick any other types of gift cards, or you can put some special surprises underneath. It's really cool. The kind of opportunities are endless, and it's great for your local flower lover. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry this was extremely unprepared and messy and fun, but that's just what happens in the life of Sophie, and I'm just being, you know, totally transparent. Anyway, here's to procrastinating and making last minute decisions. Enjoy the other girls' videos. I hope they're a lot better than mine, and yeah, just overall have a good rest of your week, and I hope you have enjoyed your Monday. Okay,